Hello Sagittarius, welcome in your Pisces prediction reading. We are in your cousin's season right now, because both of you have the same ruler, Jupiter. You are the one who has a pure Jupiter ruling in your sign. Let's check immediately that what was going on in the sky when Sun ingressed to Pisces at that moment in the ninth house. There is no any planet as a house. The ninth house is your house. In Sagittarius, there is Lilith in the fourth house, which means Lilith is the calculated point, which you don't want. And this is significant right now because having square with Venus, North Node, and with the Moon, Mercury and Moon, and Sun, great, and with the Sun as well in the fourth house. I'm actually having the same, having Lilith square with the same planets, with Jupiter has a trine. Trine is a very supporting aspect of you, and Jupiter, retrograde Jupiter, having a trine with Moon, with the North Node, and with Venus. And Venus can represent home as well, as comfort, as style, definitely as fashion. Venus as fashion, so at home you want to be fashioned as well. What does it mean? It means that you are ready to be independent from the family, be independent from the family patterns, be independent from the family influence. Just let's say that your family, which means right now your parents are preferring, if you're living alone in a single family house, but you hate the single family house, and you want to independent, and you want to move into the downtown and having, I don't know, 30 square meters apartment by your own, but you can do whatever you want. This is what you prefer. So this type of influence, you want to be independent, totally you want to be independent. This is what you don't want. Whatever you don't want take from your family, right now in this Pisces season, you're ready to put on a new base, take on a new fund. I guess it's perfectly fine. And also it could be some karmic meeting with person or persons, because it could be more person in your life. Could be someone, a karmic one, who can offer you an apartment where you can move, and this will be change your life. There will be someone you meet who will let her apartment to you, and this will change your life. And this is a karmic, because then you can meet someone who can offer a job for you, where you can be big, where you can be well handled, let's say, and this will change your life as well. There's a lot of possibilities in this karmic meeting. Not just the person that is a relationship and then you get married or merging together, also here, of course, but this karmic person can bring something into your life which will be relevant the rest of your life. Absolutely. As I mentioned, at ninth house we don't have anything. Seventh, eighth is the most significant in this Pisces season, but in the ninth we don't have planets. No, unfortunately we have Uranus is there and making a square with the Sun in the sixth house. So higher study and work, health could come together, and we will see what the card says related to the sixth house and the ninth house as well. So in this case, I would say that from my side, I'm definitely interested in the fourth house, because it's happening in a fun fact that fourth house, this is a Cancer house, and the Jupiter, retrograde Jupiter right now in Cancer sign. So I think home change, home base, what is it meaning to the home to you? It will be totally new to everyone in your family, and it's perfectly fine, because you need to live on your own life, not someone else. someone else's life. So from my side, I'm very curious about your fourth house, seventh house, because the three planets or the three phenomena on the sky, as I mentioned, Venus, North Node, and Moon is in the seventh house. I'm interested in your ninth house, of course, because this is your natural born house, and the 11th house, because Jupiter in Cancer is in the 11th house right now. So even it could be someone who you know, back to the relationship, it could be someone who you know since North Node is involved here, and North Node and Venus making a conjunction together. So even it could be a romantic relationship, someone you know from your past life, and now you're meeting again, or past lives, and you're meeting again and helping to each other, turn into a romantic relationship, of course, but could help you definitely. So someone you know already. This is the feeling when you meet someone and you're telling them, I know you, even if you met first time in this life. Yeah, so this is what you can be ready. Sagittarius, then let's spread your horoscope tarot spread, and let's start with your first house. I put your stone here, the tiger eye, then the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th, and 12th. And let's check again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have all your 12th house, so we are done. Until I'm making a circle Sagittarius, I invite you to watch my morning shows every morning, 7 days a week at 7 p.m. I'm publishing the morning energy card, and you can check and you can work together with this energy card how you can be independent from the family influence of what this Pisces horoscope chart shows us. So let's check. Comment, watch me, of who else? Of course, I'm just kidding. Anyone else you want. Just I'm funny, and I'm making a lot of bloopers in the morning shows. For example, today morning shows you can watch here. Okay, I made a circle for your Sagittarius. Let's check and let's see that what's going on in your family life in this 2026 Pisces season. Okay, Sag, here is your horoscope tarot spread. Here is your first house, and let's see. Let's start immediately with the first house. As usually, everyone's starting with the first house, so not a big deal, because your first house is self, personality, appearance, life path. This card represents you in the present, yourself, image, vitality, how the world sees you, and your general life path. And here we have, oh, someone is very stable, Ace of Pentacles. The world sees you someone who is really stable in their life, who knows what he wants, what she wants. It's fine. Appearance look stable as well. Your personality is stable as well. Self-image, it could be stable as well. However, I would say pretty dogmatic. It's dogmatic. I see. Yeah, if I don't know if it's dogmatic. Yeah, based on a picture. So not easily change your mind or change yourself, just all if really need. But you have a possibility to change on this season based on the planets what you have. But based on the card yourself, it's stable, absolutely stable. Vitality, ready to live, absolutely stable and ready to live. Vitality, full of power, Ace of Pentacles, stable, absolutely. And as I told you, that how the world sees you, and the world sees you someone who's stable, and life path, and general life path in this Pisces season, probably that you will be stable as well. 4 feet, so nothing can move from this position. Then go to your second house. This is values, finances, self-worth. This card reveals the energies related to your financial situation, income, personal values, and self-esteem. And here you have, oh, the Five of Swords. Five of Swords. Winning at any price. Since you are stable and nothing can move, when something is coming, then you don't want to change anything. You want to win the situation at any price. But don't forget that winning at any price means that you can lose everything. And this is what you need to put on a scale and check it. Values as a self-worth and self-esteem, self-values are related to the Five of Swords. Something new is needed. Definitely shows that something new is needed. Related to your financial income as well, that you want to show that you are stable on the place where you are working right now, or what you are doing right now, and you're earning money. You want to show this at any price, that you can work, you can earn money. But Five of Swords shows that something new needed here, something new tactic need related to show that you can earn, that you are stable. I don't know, new marketing, new commercial, new ideas, whatever. Something new needed in your financial income as well, and something new needed related to your own self-values as self-worth and self-esteem. Because the old, it's not working. You want to say dogmatic, as I mentioned in the beginning, that you're very dogmatic. But right now, you need to change on this self-esteem, self-worth as well. Then go to the third house, and here is your communication, thought, learnings, close relationships, short trips. It describes your way of thinking, communication style, a learning process, relationship with siblings, and your immediate environment where you're living right now. So let's see. Two fives next to each other. Five of Cups. Communication, learning processes, and communication style. Definitely, I would say that you need to leave them. You will feel sorrow because they were stable with you, they were long time with you, but they are dogmatic and they cannot stand something new needed, and you are feeling sadness, you're feeling sorrow. That you need to leave something. Three of Cups is empty. You're taking care of that. Oh, I cannot communicate in this style anymore, or my learning process is not the same, and I need to change on it. Meanwhile, you do not realize that the Two of Cups, which is left, they are the possibilities. What you need to take care of it, and they could give you joy as well. But this is what you need to realize. Need to realize that the possibilities can give you joy, and do not take care of what you lost, because maybe you're win much more. Five of Swords, immediately Five of Swords. If you want to win, then you can lose everything. Don't forget this, okay? So new, definitely something new in the third house as well. Related to short trips. I would say maybe there are short trips, but not where you want to go, but somewhere else. This card, based on this card, I would say that it's domestic trips. Rather domestic trips, not long distance trips. And even you need to fight for it, to be honest, to go somewhere for short trips. It could be short trips in time, so just a few days, and distance short as well. So I don't know, something 100 kilometers or something. If you are from US, then please convert. There's a few miles, I don't know. Relationship with siblings. Maybe any loss comes up with the siblings, and you're taking care that you have a loss in siblings, but you don't take care of the others. You're not you need to realize that you have more siblings, not just one what you have lost for whatever reason. Immediate environment also, you know that you need to change your immediate environment, and you feel sorrow that I don't want to throw out this furniture because this was my grandmother's furniture. But when you're taking care of this inside, that you need to look at the good side, that it's more practical, more easy to keep it clean or whatever. What is the positivity? This is what you don't want to see. Needed to the third house. Do we talk about everything? Was communication, thought. This is the way of thinking. Five of Cups, yeah, I'm the same. That you realize that you need to change on the way of thinking. You feel settled that, oh, I cannot thinking anymore in my armchair. Only I can sit when I'm going to the gym because I need to go to gym. Then thinking in the gym and see the possibility and the pleasure of this way. Everything is an example. What I'm saying, of course, doesn't matter how stupid it sounds. Many times came out that this is true, to be honest. But of course, this is just an example, and apply in your life as you can. Then we go to the fourth house. Here is Lilith, and let's see that fourth house is home, family, roots, best emotional foundations. This guide focuses on your home environment, family relationships, especially the maternal side, your past and the foundations of your emotional security. Maternal side, we can talk about here your mom, mother figure of your life, or even you as a mother as well. And the third five of wands, I don't know what are you doing, struggling. This I can clearly say that you're struggling, and the five will be significant in this Pisces season. Five. Only the five of Pentacles we're missing right now. Maybe he's somewhere here. So struggling in this season. Five of Swords. No, Five of Wands. Five of Wands. It's an interesting one, definitely. Here, what we were talking about, that you want to move out, you want to try your own life. You don't know how your own life work without a family, but you definitely want to try the family. The example what the card shows that the guy is doing yoga, but he has no idea if yoga fits to him, and also yoga doesn't have idea if this guy fits to yoga. But they are trying to each other, and this is what you need to do related to the fourth house, home, family, that you're doing your own way and see what is it working and what is not. Even it's a struggling card, but it just shows that it's difficult to start your own life right now, or at least you feel, or taking actions related to begin your own life. It seems difficult, but when you are in the process, then it's getting easier and easier. Just the beginning is difficult right now. Saturn in Leo. This card, so the difficulty, the obstacles, as Saturn in a Leo in my identity, as is there definitely. If we are talking about best emotional foundations, then this is what you don't want to take with you. Definitely, it shows you want to leave them. You want to start something new. Emotional security, you are looking for your emotional security, absolutely, in this family structure or in your own family home situation. You are looking for what is it, not physically but objectively, what is it mean to me being alone and having a home to you, and what does the home mean to you as well. Then a maternal side, your mother figure of your life, or even you as a mother, something struggling in the relationship. I think it's coming up. It definitely shows that something is coming up. We don't know what, but something comes up, and maybe a physical distance could be because it's wands, it's action taking. So you cannot go every weekend, or you cannot go every day home, or even every month you cannot go back home. This is a new situation for both of you, of course, your mom and for you as well. Even if you're talking as a mother, then with your children, definitely showing something similarity that could comes up something difficulties in the relationship of you and your child, your children. Something also in action taking situation, just raising up how you raise your children comes to my mind suddenly. But we will see the 5th house later on, because this is your children as well. So we will see that what will be here. I hopefully it's not a 5 of Pentacles. Okay, so this is a 5 of Wands. So Saturn, Leo, Saturn as obstacle, as limitation, and Leo as identity is there. This is what you can be ready for the 4th house. Then we go to your 5th house, because 5th house is creativity, love, romance, children, pleasures, entertainment. This card examines your creative expression, love life, romantic relationships, your connection with children, hobbies, and your joy in life. And here you have, okay, the lovers. Finally, the lovers. Then back to your child, you as a mother and your children relationship. This card of 5 of Wands, it's related to your mother figure of your life. That's something struggling, action taking, limitations coming related to your relationship, because in the children, the 5th house, children house, it doesn't show up because we have the lovers, the 6, number 6 major arcana card, the first major arcana card as I see, right? The first major arcana card, decision making, it's coming by heart in this season. So not by tradition. This is not a hierophant of your heart. So you do not take with you the family traditions. You are choosing heart. You're choosing your heart, that how you want to be creative. What is the creativity means for you? It's coming from heart, this decision. Also, or how you express your creativity as well. Pleasures, entertainment, also based on your heart. What gives you pleasure? What gives you, or how you entertain the people? It's based on your heart, not a family tradition. For example, what could be the entertainment just coming to my mind? The family events that always there is a wine on the table, but you don't like the wine. Then you're giving freshly squeezed juice, let's say. And this is something new, and it's coming from your heart. Love life also based on your heart. Who you love, not the family decide, but you. Romantic relationships is the same. With whom you want to have a short, long romantic relationships, it depends on you, not someone else. Children as well, that even I would say that it could comes having a child. So the pregnancy could comes up, that based on your heart, that if you want, if you don't want, then make your decisions. Hobbies as well. Then if you don't have, because the family do not let to have any hobby what you wanted, then right now that you're will be alone and do not following the family pattern, then you can have your own hobbies, what you want. And the joy in life is the same. What gives you joy in life, you can decide, no one else's. Good card. Then we go to the 6th house right now. And 6th house is work, health, routine, services, daily tasks. It shows your daily work environment, health status, daily routines, and your service to others. And here's the 6th house, where the sun is here and having the sun has a square from Uranus, from the 9th house. And we will see how we involve this. Oh, the devil. And immediately comes the second major arcana card, devil, focusing on everything. Devil, disturbance could comes up. Then the Uranus shows, the Uranus from the 9th house will gives us a disturbance, but we'll see that what is the 9th house here, how this disturbance coming. So the 6th house as work with the devil, focusing issues could comes up because the devil is someone who is ambitious, someone who is keeping the aim. Capricorn, it's jumping up on the rock by rock to reach the mountain top. This is what devil means. So focusing on being ambitious, work. Be ambitious in your work. Health, be ambitious in your health, that you want to be healthy. Routines, daily routines, what you have as, I don't know, workout or book club, whatever, Be ambitious that you want to be the part of it, you want to be the member of it. Don't forget that Jupiter is in the 11th house, at the groups and community and friendships house. So it would be important to be present yourself. Definitely shows that it's important. Be ambitious, be focused that you are there, if you have any of this type. Daily routines could be that you are always on time at your work. Also be focused on that, be ambitious that you are there. And service to others, showing as an example, that you can be the example. This is your service in this Pisces season, that show an example, that even you can tell that if I can do, then you can do as well. Okay, so be an example for the people in this Pisces season. This is your services to others. Okay, then we go to the 7th house right now, and this is here very interesting as well, because Jupiter from the 11th house having a trine here with the Venus, Moon, and the North Node. And don't forget that Venus and North Node having a conjunction, so something big good comes up here in the 7th house, because the 7th house is relationships, partnerships, open enemies, marriage. This card focuses on your most important one-on-one relationships, marriage, business, partnerships, but can also highlight open conflicts. Knight of Swords. First court card, Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords, it's fighting for ideas, fighting for dreams, our knight, so our mental thought, communication, fighting for it. Definitely always looking into the future. And since we know that with the five of swords, that you need to do something new related to your income. 5 of cups, that you need to do something new related to your thinking, way of thinking and communication style. So of course you are Sagittarius, you are dogmatic. You are stable, that I think, I can imagine that this would be the right way to me. This is how you're thinking, and this is what the Knight of Swords can represent as well. And the Knight of Swords, it's very good to going fast. Just the Knight of Swords, forget that maybe there is a wall. So be careful. Know where do you want to go, and plan the route. Okay, plan the route where you want to go. Then you can let your Knight of Swords to go on the path, but plan the route to the Knight of Swords. Otherwise, he go to the wall straight ahead, because he's not thinking. He's doing everything suddenly, and it's not good to be honest. Almost like a Knight of Wands, but this is Knight of Swords, because he thinks that this is good, and then it's not good because there is the wall. This is how it's working. Related to the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands want to go fast. He wants to go on the shortest way, and sometimes the shortest way, it's not the best one and not the secure one, just their speed, but both they're going to the future and always going to the future. The knights only in the future, they never be in the present and the past. It's not exist to them. So the 7th house, relationships, important one-on-one relationships, that you have an imagination, a picture that what does it mean having a one-on-one relationship. Then it came out that it's not that what you think, or your partner, the other one, is thinking that this is not a one-on-one relationship, this is a dictatorship, for example. I'm just telling. And then your Knight of Wands can run whenever he wants, because it's not working anymore. Then the business relationship or business partnerships, also this is the same, and that you think something, that what is the task of your business partner, and the business partner has a totally different picture. That what does it mean? Communication. Let's talk together, each and every subject. I mean, that what does it mean having a one-on-one relationship? What does it mean having a relationship? This is a one-on-one. It even could be a marriage, partnerships, life partnerships. Let's talk about it. Open conflicts with the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands, it's a fighter. Of course, it has open conflict. but do not run into the conflicts. Think first that it's worth it to me. Is it worth it to me to get into any conflicts, or just let it go? Five of Swords, winning at any price, or I can lose everything. Think of it first. In the related to the seventh house. Absolutely a new picture, new thinking of your relationships, any relationships what you have. Not showing karmic meeting, but you never know. If you are making a good plan, a good route to your night, then maybe it's coming. But you need to think over. Do not just this card is not about intuition. So intuition right now, it's not here. It's mental and thinking. Then go to your 8th house, Sagittarius. 8th house is transformation, shared resources, intimacy, death and rebirth. Occultism, it analyzes shared financial resources, example, spouses, money, debts, inheritances, taxes, sexual intimacy, psychological depths and crisis, and process of rebirth. And here you have, whoa, the Emperor who wants to lead his own life, the Emperor who wants to be the leader, of course. Transformation as probably you don't want, of course, you don't want any transformation because you are stable. Ace of Pentacles shows that you're stable in the foreground. You don't want to change on this. You resist the transformation based on Emperor, but also it's here that you are ready. You are ready to fight. The Emperor is always ready to fight. So you're ready for the transformation. You want to go through the transformation. Willing power. This is Mars, Aries, willing power, transformation, willing power. Even it could be that you will realize that you have a willing power, that you have a possibility to want what you want. That's kind of an awakening, I would say, because you are leading for your life. But this, you need to go through a transformation, of course. Shared resources. You want to you need to check over the shared resources. If you have any, you need to take over the control of the shared resources, not how you spend the shared resources, but what's going on with the shared resources. Definitely, if you have any, of course, you need to take over. You need to see the bookkeeping situations, what's going on. Intimacy definitely shows that you want to be intimate with someone. Sexual intimacy, it's here as intimacy, it's here as sexual intimacy. Yes, you want to lead this sexual intimacy. You want, making very clearly, you want to have sex when you want and not when your partner wants. Just does it mean if we are talking about shared resources as spouses, money, debts, inheritances, check on them. Okay, check on them. Whatever in ongoing cases you have, check on them. Check from your side. Check from official side as well, the board side, that why they are in a late, or where they are, why you didn't get the final paper for your case. Check on them. Definitely check on them. Psychological depths and crisis. Well, Emperor, it's not that good in psychological depths. Even not the crisis, because want to run away from it. Mars, Aries, these are the subjects, but just don't want to face of it, to be honest. But when you're making the transformation, because you want to go through the transformation, because you want to change, then these subject of psychological depths and crisis will come. Don't need to worry about it. They will come independently what you want. Independently what you want. But let's clarify. I'm interested in clarify related to your psychological depths and crisis. That's what the Emperor will show up. How the Emperor will show up related to psychological depths and crisis. Then we go to your natural born house, Sagittarius. We're going to the 9th house, Here is your higher education, philosophy, long journey, foreign lands, foreigners' worldview. This card represents your higher studies, philosophical views, belief systems, long travels, and your worldview, foreign land and foreigners. And here is Uranus. Now we know that here is Uranus. Then let's go and check. In the 9th house. Oh, Queen of Swords. The truth will reveal. Everything will be revealed in related to the 9th house. So if you are in academic higher education, then as you studied, then this will be the result of that. And you will see that I see that where I made a mistake. If you have a mistake, of course. If you didn't make any mistake, then you will see the truth that you didn't make a mistake. And may you need to protect that you didn't make a mistake. It's also here philosophy, belief system, philosophical views, worldview. You will see what is the truth within them and what is not true. This is what you will see. Will show up, the truth will show up related to this philosophical views, belief system, worldview, philosophy, life philosophy. This is the way I would say will show up. Definitely they will clear your mind. Just the opposite house, in the 3rd house, that you're taking care what you don't have anymore, and you're not taking care what you have. Right now, the Queen of Swords, the opposite house, will show you, absolutely will show you that what you need to take care of it with the truth of swords, because the Queen of Swords has the truth of swords. This is Virgo Libra card actually, so there is some healing which could comes up and definitely shows the scale that where you have right and where you don't have right. And Queen of Swords will show you absolutely foreign lands, foreigners related to this because of Libra, where the Venus is ruling, and Venus could represent foreigners as well, at least foreign lands, and Jupiter, who is representing the foreign lands as well. Maybe you will, if you go to travel somewhere, you will meet this karmic relationship. It could happen, but this is not in the 9th house, right? Because the karmic relationship, or the relationship is the 7th house. Also could be back to the 7th house, Knight of Swords. Could be a travel, because Knight is traveling by horse, but this is also something domestic, not so far travel, where you can find your karmic relationship. So back to the Queen of Swords. Your 9th house is foreign lands, foreigners. Maybe they will show you a truth. Maybe there will be something what you can learn, what you're realizing when you're going to a foreign land. However, I thought that it's something domestic trips, both related to the 3rd house and the 7th house, something short trips. Or maybe during your travel you meet any foreigners and they will show you something related, your belief systems, and the foreigners could be involved in this way in this Pisces season for you, Sagittarius. Then go to the 10th house right now. Here is your career, vocation, public image, reputation, parental authority. It examines your career, public presence, social status, reputation, and your relationship with parental, often paternal authority. Paternal authority, here we can talk about your father figure of your life, or you as a father, and authorities in your life as boss, manager, whoever who is above you in the rank, official board, statesman. Then let's see, in the 10th house, King of Wands, official career, vocation, 10th house, King. It's in the name, King of Wands. King of Wands, you will have a lot of inspiration related to your career, vocation. As we mentioned, with the financial situation, a 5 of Swords, that you want to win at any price, but you will see Queen of Swords, who show the reality and the truth. Queen of Swords doing this. So the King of Wands, who is inspiration, who having the ideas and just sparkling with the inspirations. And then the Five of Swords, who realizing that something new tactic is needed because the old is not working anymore, related to your work, your vocation as well. That it could be an inspiration that what you can do, how you can earn money, what do you want to be your career, what do you want to be your vocation, public image, reputation, social status, public presence. King of Wands is there. It's a leader one, definitely showing a leader one who is inspiring others. As I mentioned, the 6th house, the devil, that be an example for others as well. Right now in the 6th house, the 10th house, King of Wands shows that this could be your public presence, your social status, image and reputation. Let's say the social role of you, that you are showing an example, being an inspiration to others. Maybe they want to copy what you're doing, then let's do it. But be an example for the others, be an inspiration to others. Even you can be an inspiration for yourself as well. Paternal authority or paternal relationship as father figure of your life. It's a very inspirational one. Just that simply, if you're a father, then your relationship with your children, it's very inspirational as well. Even for yourself, even for your children, or even someone else is outside of the world. It's very inspirational. And I guess this is very good. If your authority, King of Wands, then go by. This is a checking possibility to check on authorities as well. Believe to the authority or do not believe the authority. It depends on you. Leo, and this is a Cancer Leo. So small emotion is there, but definitely the identity. Also there the identity, what you have. It's a good card in the 11th, in the 10th house. Then we go to the 11th house, and here is Jupiter right now. And let's see that how the friends, groups, hopes, wishes, community life shows up, what you're represented by the 11th house. It describes your friendships, your relationship with groups and communities, your hopes for the future, and your wishes. And here you have Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands, Moon in Sagittarius. Do not give up whatever you're doing related to your friends, groups, and community life. Do not give up. Just a bit you need to hold, but do it further on. Could show the Nine of Wands could represent that you don't need to hold up, or physical healing, even mental healing could be, but mostly physical healing could show up as well. Hopes and wishes. Do not stop to hope and wish what you want for your life, because they are on the way. You need to hold on a bit. Definitely you need to hold on it. Do it, definitely. Friends, groups, community life, Nine of Wands, asking that do not let it, do not let to gone. Keep continue this work, what you are doing, to having a community, being a member of the community, create a community. It's absolutely, do not give up. The 11th house, Jupiter is there, so it's definitely helping you. Sagittarius, Moon, Sagittarius says ruler planet is Jupiter, so here. Show up. Show up. Use your connection as well. Moon in Sagittarius, astrologically, it's a relationship type as well. Okay. Then we go to the 12th house. This is the house of the season, because this is Pisces house, and this is the house of secrets, self-undoing, karma, hidden enemies, spiritual retreat, and altruism. This card reveals your subconscious, hidden fears, secrets, potential, self-sacrificing or self-destructive tendencies, karmic patterns, and the need for spiritual retreat. I don't think that the Sagittarius want to check this, because they are very stable. Okay, I'm just joking. But this is what the Sagittarius can fear. And the Hermit. Hermit Yes, introspective work. Hermit definitely shows introspective work. No help. It means that independently you want or you don't want, they will show up and you will draw back yourself a bit. Maybe because of this, or at least when you are on your own, when you're alone, then you drew back yourself for right now, and you are checking yourself, and maybe you will revealing your secrets, what you're hiding from yourself as well. Self-undoing, subconscious hidden fears, potential self-sacrificing or self-destructive tendencies. May you will realize karmic patterns. Hermit is always doing this introspective work. No way out that you are not doing independently. You want or you don't want. Nine of the ninth house, Queen of Swords. Ninth house also could represent life lessons as well. So not just higher studies, but higher study as life can also represent, and you will reveal the truth for yourself by yourself. And you're healing because Queen of Swords, as I mentioned, Virgo, and Virgo is one of the healer sign. So some healing show up definitely, and you can share this. The Hermit shares this wisdom with those who wants to know, who have questions to him. It's a very good card. I guess the Hermit in the 12th house is one of the best what can happen with everyone. Okay, Sagittarius, we are done with the reading. I would like to clarify the Emperor, how will show up related to your psychological depths and crisis. Then we will see that what is the biggest task, the most important thing, what you need to do in 2026 Pisces season. Okay, Sagittarius, then let's check and clarify that how in the 8th house the Emperor will show up as psychological depths and crisis. Meanwhile, I'm shuffling the card. I invite you for the morning show, as I mentioned, and also if you have any very specific case, then go to my website www.attilarod.com and book an appointment for tarot reading. We can clarify your given situation, and we can ask suggestion for that given situation, what you have related to that, and giving suggestions, what is the best, what is the most or the wisest suggestion what tarot cards can give us. But right now let's check that how in the 8th house the Emperor will show up as psychological depth and crisis. It's a difficult word, psychological depth. It's difficult. So how the Sagittarius will see and will experience the psychological depths and crisis related to the Emperor in the 8th house. And let's see. Page of Cups once. The Sun. Clarification is coming. And the 10 of Cups. Wow. Page of Cups. Page of Cups. Something relationship, something romance will show up a crisis for you. The romances doesn't mean that you have a romantic relationship, but it means that you have a romantic feeling for something. It even could be a book, furniture, a dog, or whatever. But it gives you this romantic feeling. Then this romantic feeling will once revealing it to it, then comes the Sun coming in enlightenment that this is a psychological depth, or I need to get into it. And the 10 of Cups will show that the result of if you're going through the psychological depths and crisis, then the 10 of Cups is the happiness of happiness. Absolutely will show you to worth it to go through the psychological depths and crisis, go through a week to have the result, and then you can then I understand. Then you can rule in your life related to the 8th house. So romance will show up, will give you a light there, that this here, giving you a spotlight that here you have issue. This is the psychological depths what you have. this is the crisis what you need to handle. And when you go through of it, sun, as I mentioned, the sun will give you the power, give you the activity to go through of it, and the result will be the 10 of cups, the happiness of happiness. Probably that's once that you go through of it and you will see the result. Okay, then now let's check that what is the biggest task, the most important, what you need to do in 2026, Pisces season, Sagittarius. We are adding the number values of these cards, and we are seeing what is the final summit number. So let's start with your first house, Ace of Pentacles. Ace, it's always 1. Then the 5s. So 5 of Swords, it's 5. 5 of Cups, it's 5. 5 of Wands, it's 5. Then coming the 6, the Lovers. This is the number 6 major arcana card. The Devil is the number 15 major arcana card, so the 5 is here as well. Knight of Swords doesn't have number value. The Emperor is the number 4 major arcana card. The Queen of Swords doesn't have number value. King of Swords, King of Wands doesn't have number value. 9 of Wands. And the Hermit, which is the number 9 as well. 2 9 next to each other. Then all together you have the 59. Of course, we don't have number 59 major arcana card. It means, but we are adding together the final summit number. So the 59, if you're adding together further on, 5 plus 9, and this is 14. This is for number 14, so major arcana card. And the number 14th major arcana card is just simply you, Sagittarius, because the number 14th major arcana card, it's this is the Temperance, and Temperance is a Jupiter in Sagittarius card. Your belief system will be questioned in this, since Jupiter is in retrograde. Of course, this will be questioned, your belief systems, and you need to try find your own way, as I mentioned in the introduction, that you're finding your own way related to the family. But it seems that this is your general path, or the most important thing, the biggest task what you need to do in this Pisces season. You find your own path, what is suits for you, what is doesn't suit for you, what you like, what you don't like, because Temperance, it's making experience, looking for the perfect elixir, what is the best for him. And this is that, as I mentioned, this is you, because it's Sagittarius. This is Jupiter in Sagittarius, so this is you. Need to be yourself. What the Sagittarius means, please read on internet, AI, book, whatever you have. Please read what does it mean, the Sagittarius sign, and this is what you need to be in this Pisces season, and finding your own path, finding your own balance, because Temperance is looking for the perfect balances, as getting the different ingredients into the cups, pouring it to another, and this is how figuring out the perfect balance to him. So even if you're a female, and for her, of course, but definitely this is what you need to do. This is your biggest task and the most important what you need, besides that you're going through a psychological depth. Looking forward, it could happen that this relationship with the Knight of Wands, it could be a Taurus or a Gemini person who will help you realizing something in the relationship, because it is Taurus Gemini card. Then with the truth revealing, it could be a Virgo person or a Libra person, because this is a Virgo Libra card. And related to your vocation and profession, as I mentioned, and go back to the timestamps, what was I told, related to the 10th house, King of Wands, a Cancer or a Leo person can help you, which is a rising sign or the sun sign. It depends on, mostly as I experience it, it's mostly related to the to the rising sign, to be honest. But it could happen that someone is Libra as a sun sign, but someone is a Cancer as rising sign. For example, me. So it could happen. And the Gemini could be the moon, because it's if the moon is in the Gemini, then it could be a relationship with the Gemini. Or Taurus. If you have a moon in Taurus, then once you're very stable, you're really stable, because moon like to be in Taurus, it's elevated in Taurus, but also could be a moon Gemini, and then a Gemini person can help you. Gemini rising sign or Gemini sun sign. But the final result, that what is the biggest test for you, is definitely that looking for the balance, independently that your rising sign is Sagittarius or your sun sign is Sagittarius, or both at the same time. I know a person who has a Sagittarius sun and the rising sign. The dogmatic person ever. You can believe me. So definitely looking for the balance. Okay, Sagittarius, this was your prediction reading for 2026 Pisces season. I hope I thought Pisces and not spices. So this was your reading in 2026 Pisces season, Sagittarius. As I mentioned, go and watch me every morning, 7 a.m. every morning. I'm publishing the energy card, and you can work with them together, and you can go through your psychological depths and crisis as well. And also, if you have any specific case, then go to my website, www.attilarod.com, and book an appointment for tarot reading, and we can clarify your given situation with that. Also, I'm also on Instagram. You can find in a pinned comment, but I'm mentioning in my morning videos as well. Thank you for being with me, Sagittarius. I wish you a happy and a successful Pisces, because you need to take actions. I wish you a happy and a successful Pisces season. Definitely. Thank you for being with me in this reading as well. Merci. Belle journée. Au revoir.